I am an expat living in Saigon for over 8 years now, and I am just making a little video here of what it's like to live in Saigon. I teach at an international school in Saigon. This is my scooter, and this is just a typical day out to go get some groceries. I'm driving on the sidewalk there, which is a common occurrence in Saigon, and stopped at my local City Mart right at the bottom of my apartment building. It's pretty convenient, but I only go there for things that I cannot get at the local market, which you'll see in a minute that I'm driving to right now. I prefer to get things at the local market so I don't get a bunch of plastic bags and plastic packaging. Off to the right there you'll see decorations for Tet. That is coincides with the Chinese New Year, but it's the Vietnamese New Year, and they have flowers out. And this is 2021, February, and this is driving down the local market. See all the fresh fruits and vegetables and a ton of seafood off to the right, and you'll see lots of little tubs with clams and shrimps and prawns and fish, all with bubblers, so the water stays oxygenated. And I'm pulling up to my favorite spot here where there's Lien over there, and I always go to her because she will find whatever I need, even though she may not have it there. And I ask her how to say things in Vietnamese, and she helps me, and I know a few things. Like, for instance, this one, it's the Thai basil. She's teaching me how to say it, which I probably couldn't reproduce right now. Fresh green beans there, fresh tomatoes, fresh basil. I'm actually getting this to go home and make a Thai dish called pad kha prao, but I can get everything I need right here at the local market. And I just hit my head on the umbrella there, and she makes a comment about how I'm too tall. I keep hitting my head on the umbrella. You have a couple shallots there.
Tomatoes, basil. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Some right.
And now it's ready to. All my stuff is ready to tally up. She asked me for a bag because she knows I always bring my own cloth bag. Otherwise, I will be given a whole bunch of plastic bags, which we're trying to reduce there. So after that, I spent a couple bucks on my produce. I went to a local Circle K, which those are everywhere, like 7-Eleven, and I needed some super glue. So I found some super glue here. There it is. Boom. It costs 40 cents or so. And as I'm leaving Circle K, this is kind of fun. You get to get an idea of what it's like to just pull out in traffic, and everybody kind of moves around you, and it's very forgiving. It seems kind of crazy sometimes driving around in Saigon, but the drivers, whether they're in cars or motorcycles, they are pretty forgiving, and people kind of flow like ants there. Then I made it back to City Mart to get some ground pork, which she is scooping into the bag for me. It's fresh. And there I'm back in my apartment. Saigon and Vietnam in general really is a delightful place to live. The people here are lovely. You can get pretty much any amenity you would like, any kind of luxury or Western kind of comfort food or item that you would need. It really is nice, and they have handled the COVID situation incredibly well, with practically no COVID cases at this time, so we get to move about pretty freely with very few restrictions when traveling.